Hello, I'm David.
Hi, I'm Julie.
Now we're going to do a lightning review of Ticket to Ride Ghost Train, which is based on Ticket to Ride Junior and the original Ticket to Ride. This is for ages 6 and up, 2 to 4 players. Takes about 15 to 30 minutes to play. Now the original Ticket to Ride is ages 8 and up. So the difference between this and the Ticket to Ride Junior is that this is a Halloween theme. The differences between the original Ticket to Ride is that you do not keep track of points as you complete routes. And the longest route you're going to have here is a 4 route. The object of the game is shown here, and it's a little buried. It's in bright red, but it's in the game contents and setup. And I'm not used to having game contents and setup combined. So realize that the goal of the game is the first player to complete 6 tickets. You only have 2 actions you can do. So you're not going to be drawing route cards. You're either going to be drawing float cards, which is 2 randomly from the top of the deck. You're not going to be choosing from 5 face-up float cards. You'll be just drawing 2 from the top of the deck. So that removes the choice, that extra step for players to try to figure out, do I grab a red or a yellow? You just grab 2 cards and you get what you grab. And the other action is claiming a route, where you play your float cards. So let's take a look at, so these are all thematic here. I'll show some of the art here. So you have a nice, here's your yellow.
Oh.
And they have symbols for colorblind players.
That's smart.
And you have 20 floats. I'll show you one of the floats here.
Looks like Harry Potter almost.
Yeah, it might be a little derivative there. And you're building floats here. Here you go. Here's your favorite honeycombs.
Oh, gosh. Yeah, I could pass on that one.
So here are the 6 colors.
Cute.
And then you have a wild, just like the engine in Ticket to Ride. You can use this for any color. And here's what the floats look like. There's 4 colors. Here's the orange one. Now here are the destinations. The routes. You got a first one that completes 6 wins. Now you'll see off to the side here, there are extra route cards. That's because they have an extra rule here. If you get from one of these, if you have any one of your routes, or a combination of routes, go from the Hollow Tree, this is the green symbol here, Murky Glade, or the Gingerbread House, all the way to the other side of the map board, to the Fishing Wharf, the Froggy Lighthouse.
Foggy.
Foggy?
I thought it was Froggy too. Foggy.
Foggy Lighthouse or Swamp. You get a bonus destination. That's why there's only 4, because you can only get this bonus once. And there's 1 for each player.
Oh.
There's also that if you go from the town hall to the haunted mansion, at any time any one of your routes, your parade routes, gets to that location, you grab 2 extra float cards. So again, the main difference with the game is you start out with 4 of these. Okay, so this would be Julie's 4. I'd have 4. And we get 2 routes, and you just take the routes. Now if you can't complete a route, you can discard it and get a new one. And as soon as you complete a route, you just reveal and say, I have it, and then that's how players know how many they've completed to win. Double routes, you can only take 1 in a 1 or 2 player game. I mean, I'm sorry, in a 1, only 1 of these can be taken by 1 player. Julie can take 1, I could take 1, even in a 2-player game. Unlike regular Ticket to Ride with less players, well, as soon as 1 person takes 1 of these, it's gone. In this game, that doesn't happen. So here's my 4 cards. And notice we don't have route cards face up. If I don't want to claim a route, I take 2 more cards. Julie, let's say you do claim a route. Is your 2 black? Say Julie's orange. She's done. She claims that route. These go away. And this is what cards Julie has left. I don't even know what route you're going for. But the whole idea is just it's a race to complete 6 parade routes. Yeah, claiming routes.
And how do you know when you've claimed all 6?
Well, when you claim it, you reveal the card. You put it face up,
that's right.
and you get a new one.
Okay.
So there's no phase where you get new route cards. As soon as you complete one, you get a new one.
Okay.
And if you can't complete it, you say, "Hey, I can't complete it because other people beat you to it." You know, then you get a new one.
Okay.
So it's simplified.
Yeah, which
So
is nice.
Right. So let's take a look at how we will
Rate it.
Our criteria here. Okay, so is it fun?
I think if we were playing with little people, yes, it would be very fun.
Right. As with little people, yes, it would be fun for them, but not for adults.
No, not for adults.
I'd
at
rather
all.
play regular Ticket to Ride.
Yes, but if we had little grandchildren, yes, I would play this.
Correct. Now, I don't know what else I was going to say about that. The theme is cool.
Oh, the theme
one
is
to get to.
cute. Yeah.
The theme is, the art is nice, as I showed you. The board looks good.
Yeah, it's not scary,
Okay,
which
it's
is
not-
nice.
Right, it's not scary. If we look at the art, you saw the quality. It's quality art. I mean, this looks good.
Oh, heck yeah.
And it's not scary. I mean, it captures their imagination.
Yep,
If I can
because
get that to come in there.
little munchkins sometimes want to be a pirate or a Harry Potter or whatever.
Right. I can't get that to come into play.
That's okay.
Okay, components. A typical quality asmodee Days of Wonder components. The board is high quality.
I like the little carriages.
The carriages.
Those are cute.
The carriages look good. You know, they're solid. I mean, you would really have to stomp on it to break it, but if you don't have a lot of weight pressing on it, they won't break.
No.
The cards are linen finish, which means it's a foil stamp
Nice.
to add an extra, more durability, and they shuffle easily. Let's see what's next here. Complexity. So here's my issue with the complexity.
Okay.
I would have made claiming destinations more open-ended. I would have removed the destination cards,
Okay.
the parade route cards. Let me explain why. If a 6-year-olds will have trouble, and 7-year-olds, and even some adults can have trouble balancing between looking at these two places here and figuring out, okay, I got to go to the train station and Gingerbread House and the mad scientist in the swamp. Now, if you play these face up, you can help a young person. But if you're doing that, you might as well play regular Ticket to Ride. So in my opinion, this game is not simplified enough when it comes to the spatial reasoning that some people will have trouble balancing the destinations in their head. So what I mean by that is that a 6-year-old, when they have to worry about 2 tickets at the same time and figuring out what colors do they need, and okay, I got to go here and here and then here and here, a 6-year-old can have trouble doing that unless you're playing open hand and you're helping them. And if you're helping them, you might as well play regular Ticket to Ride.
Well, what if you modified it and you only gave them one thing at a time instead of 2?
Well, my modification is you don't even play with the parade routes. You play it open-ended.
Okay.
And what I would do then is the theme is lacking, and that is just you're supposed to say trick or treat when you get from here to here.
Oh.
Okay, I think that's what it is. No, trick or treat. Yeah, when you get from here, it's trick or treat. Whatever. It's not trick or treat going from here to here.
True.
Well, you know what trick or treat is? Julie wondered why I brought out Quacks of Quedlinburg. If anybody in the comments below want to see me try this variation, what I would suggest is that you make it a set collection game, that when you can go from one place to another, you draw pieces. And you can use Quacks of Quedlinburg pieces. And I'd have to figure out how many to put in the bag, and if it's a set, or if it's just worth straight up points. And if there's negative points, like the explosion ones could be worth negative points, because that's the trick, right? What I would suggest is that you draw, when you go to a destination, you draw, treats out of the bag. That would be thematic. So the theme is lacking.
Yeah.
I think that it's not age appropriate to be balanced. What I mean by open-ended, you just, okay, I collect cards, and I would have these face up.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with allowing children choice.
No.
Okay? I would have that part. I would not have the destination tickets. So you allow them to choose or draw randomly. They can do, just like regular Ticket to Ride.
Right.
And when they go, and what I mean by open-ended is you're just trying to go from place to place, and you're trick-or-treating.
I like that.
So if you in this play here, when you completed that black, you went to a new destination. You draw out of the bag, And
One of those.
I don't know what combination would need to be in. I'd have to play test it. But that would be a thematic trick-or-treat game using the Quacks of Quedlinburg. So Julie doesn't remember when we played this. I talked about that.
Now I remember when that he brought it up again.
And we just haven't had a chance to try it. But if you want to see us try that on camera, we will.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
So the complexity doesn't work. If you're going to be helping kids do those routes, you might as well play regular Ticket to Ride. Seriously.
That's a good point.
Because there's only two age differences.
Yeah.
You're talking about a kindergartner, end of kindergarten,
And a second grader.
and a second grader. And we used to play regular Ticket to Ride with our children when they were 6 and 7.
True.
It wasn't a big deal.
And we played open. It was
Right, we played open.
Yeah.
So playing time, yes, it's short. Age audience, I don't think it's appropriate with the parade route cards for a 6 and 7-year-old. We've already talked about that. The design mechanics, I don't think the design here is different enough. The theme and the design and the complexity are not working, in my opinion, for this. I really would like to have had that trick-or-treat theme
I think that
in
would
there
have
better.
been neat, yeah.
Okay. And you know what? It's not much different than the set collection part of Ticket to Ride San Francisco, which
Yeah.
you can see that other video we've done on that.
That's a good point.
Okay. And that game's for age 8 and up. I'd rather play Ticket to Ride San Francisco
Yeah.
with him than this.
I agree.
Learning the rules, other than what I said about things being kind of buried here, it can throw you off. And the reason why they did this, because publishers like to say, oh, look, it's a one sheet of rules. Okay, great. It's one sheet of rules, but if you're not reading this part carefully, you might be thinking, well, don't you read in the beginning? Yeah, you tend to, people who read lots of rules tend to avoid when it says game contents. We don't tend to care about the game contents part. So, and there need to be more examples back here of how to claim routes. So there's lacking examples. And if you're a regular Ticket to Ride player, it's easy as pie.
Yeah.
Okay. So educational merit.
Well, my educational merit would be colors for kindergartners. They're, getting their colors down even better.
Because they're going to know it by then.
That's true, but they could learn, they could have it spell, have spell red, spell blue.
Okay, but that's not part of the game.
I know.
You're extending it.
I know.
Colors would be for preschool.
True.
This is 6-year-olds are going to know their colors.
That's true. That's true.
Other than logical, mathematical reasoning, you're only adding 6, so there's not much math here. You're only counting up to 3 or up to 4. So other than logical, mathematical reasoning, there's not much. Now, if you were to add in that trick or treat thing and you had to add up points, then there could be more math.
What about reading?
Yeah, just some reading, but there's not enough there.
Oh.
I would not use this to teach reading. So educational merit is low.
Okay. Well, you are the educator.
Well, I've been doing this I'm going on 27 years now, 26 years. And being an expert in gifted and talented instruction, I won't even use this for gifted and talented instruction.
No.
There's not enough going on here. All right, so how would you rate this?
Boy, I would probably, if we did the variant.
Well, no, you got to rate it without the variant.
Just without the variant?
Yeah.
I'd probably say 5.
Yeah, I'm the same thing. Take it or leave it. We're going to try it with the variant to see if it stays in our collection.
If you guys want to.
Yeah, let us know. I think it would make it more thematic.
I think you're
make
right.
Make it more educational merit.
Yeah.
Right now.
It'd put just a slight little tension on it too.
Yeah, because when it's open-ended claiming routes, if I take this before you, if we're not playing double routes, then I can mess you up. If you have 3 black, you might have to use that 3 black somewhere else.
But you already said that both people can use.
Well, we can change that too.
Yeah.
All right, so that is Ticket to Ride Ghost Train. Yes, it's cute.
It's very cute.
But there's not enough going on here to be like, oh,
No.
we might as well play regular Ticket to Ride.
Yeah. I agree.
All right, thanks for watching.
All right, thanks guys. We'll see you in the next video.
Bye-bye.